Hello, welcome in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you are brought here upon the title, I'm checking with the water signs to see what was coming in for you for next week, where you're coming from, what you're sitting in, what you're stepping into, and what would your guides like you to embrace more of this week. So let's check in to see what's happening for you, water signs. If you like to watch your other signs, please go ahead and watch them because these are general readings and I do a collective message for the water signs at this moment. So if your rising sign is a fire sign, please go and watch that. Let's see what's coming in for you. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Where are you coming from? What has brought you to the place that you are right now? Where are you coming from? What have you learned? What has been influencing you? Let's put that there. What are you stepping into? What are you moving through? What have you learned along the way and what you're stepping into? That one is hiding away. And what is your guides offering to bring in for you? So what do you need to embrace more of this week? What is you need to embrace more? I think that one is really showing itself to me. Right, now always do bottom of the deck and we've got the Six of Swords. So let's see, where you're coming from. Oh, so you're coming from a place where exactly your card, the water signs, things make a little bit deeper impression on you and from the world. You are quite, you take things a lot to the heart, and things can disappoint you a lot easier than the other signs. You don't get over things as quick. And there's something that's you're coming from, what you're coming out of. You're coming out of this realization that something you've been holding on to for a very long time has maybe isolated you, it's maybe kept you away from the city, away from your friends. You can see in this card, he's away from the actual little town that he lives in, and he's really trying to process something that he's been through. Maybe he's isolated because it's really been a big grief for him. So this is a card to say to you that there's something that you've been contemplating or going over in your mind and maybe just processing, because when you are grieving, when you are disappointed in something, you can't just switch yourself off. You are human. And people are saying to you, oh, but you should be so grateful. There's so much around you that you should be grateful for. Look what's working. But you are just deep down inside, there has been something that has really got you downtrodden. It could have been the way somebody spoke to you. It could have been somebody maybe disappointed you in the way that they behaved. So it's all to do with your heart center here. And because this is a water sign card, this is so for you. So that is where you're coming from. So you're coming out of this. So it's a good thing because it means that you've actually processed a lot and you're now coming out of this. Let's see what you're stepping into. You're stepping into the end of that. I love that because now you hit rock bottom. Here you maybe took a long time to get over what you were getting over. You could still be carrying some of it, but you're also learning along the way that you are a human being and you have to still function in this world of ours. And the Set of Swords is the card of your thoughts going over and over, saying, like, why can't I get out of that? What is my issue? Where have I come from? And perhaps things have been triggering you. Perhaps situations in this whatever you've been going through triggers you, and you are now trying to step into the next section of your life. And the 10 is always the end. The end is the end of a cycle. And if you watched my cards in the week, this card came up, and that's exactly what was happening. It's that expression that you're getting to now, and you're thinking, you know what, I actually need to either get rid of that person, and I say get rid of, it's in the sense of walking away. It's a sense of not taking them seriously anymore, not letting them affect your life. If they've already gaslighted you, or if they've given you that sense of betrayal, that sense of stabbing you in the back, that sense of you have put everything into me that I don't want anymore. So I now know what I don't want in life. And this is what you're stepping into. You've got the tools I always say that you've got your little tool bag, and you've learned that. You've learned what disappointed you there, and you're not going to let it happen again. So let's see what you're stepping into and what's your angel and your guides and your spirit wants you to embrace more of. And you've got the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is the entrepreneur of our deck. It's the energy of, I'm learning new things. I'm walking away from what I needed to in your last two cards. And this page is so excited because there's a turnaround. There's a turnaround of energy. So this is what you need to be embracing more of, that turnaround of energy. And your bottom of the deck, you've got exactly the same energy as those two cards. You've got this, I'm moving away from this turbulent water, this emotional absolute burden that I've been carrying for so long, and I'm not looking back. So that's the bottom of the deck. And as you know from my channel, the bottom of the deck is that shadow card. It's the card that you're not aware of. So well done to you, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You are now moving into this beautiful energy of this Page of Pentacles. And look at his body language now. You have a look at that body language. Look at that one. Look at this lady here and her younger self, or her family. She's not confronting anybody. She's keeping to herself, and she's saying, I need to start again. But look at him. He is absolutely proud. He's standing tall. His outfit has now changed to this green, beautiful color of the heart. Here you've got the base chakra and your solar plexus. Here you've got solar plexus energy saying, it's dominating the card, saying, I know now what I need to be doing. So this is what you need to embrace more of. You need to be embracing this beautiful taking on the world energy, learning more, and moving out of a space that didn't keep you healthy. And this card is also a very healthy card for you, because the pages are a young energy. It's that vitality. It's that I can do things that I didn't even realize that I could do. And you know, the advice from this card is follow your dreams. You can create them when you take action. Your ideas will come to life. Don't be afraid of taking risks. That's what this Page of Pentacles is all about. You can see he's moving forward. He's looking forward. This card is looking back. That card is looking down and absolutely had enough of life. But what Spirit is saying to you here, what would you need to embrace more of, is pushing yourself into that desire, into that real action, into an opportunity that you can start a new business, you can start a new relationship, you can start having a bit more resources in your life. That pentacle is the world in his hands. And the advice there is that you've got the resources. You can work hard and do anything you want. So follow your desires, because anything is possible. You're just taking the first step. So even if you just need to take one little step towards this, away from this energy, you are doing better than you did yesterday. And this attitude here, this horrible, takes your will away from living. It's the unwillingness to actually want to move on. Restless, it's almost like broken energy here. Nothing can happen in this space. Ideas won't happen here, and you won't achieve anything in this space because you're just healing. So you needed to heal. Whatever you needed to do, you needed to heal, and that is so important for you. You needed to do that. So let's see what your daily guidance card is for the week, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's see what's coming in for you. And I'm going to take from the middle here, and you've got, I let go of what I cannot control. Can't make this stuff up. Even though I have the urge to control things, I choose to let go. I release the need to manage every outcome. I focus on what's within. Letting go brings me peace. Trusting brings me peace. I embrace uncertainty with grace. I free myself from the burden of control. I trust life. I let go of what I cannot control. So if in this situation here, you've got the disappointment, the heartache, the absolute grief that you've had in life, this here is saying to you, you can't control how people treat you. You can't control how situations are. You can't control how they turn out. But you can work in your own pace, in your own grieving, and your own disappointment. This Ten of Swords is also the thoughts. You can control your thoughts as well. It's the thoughts of, will I ever get up again? Will I ever love again? Will I ever find a business again? Will I ever find the money I've lost again? This is what this energy is. But you cannot control what happened there. So let it go. Absolutely let it go. Let yourself move on from that, because trying to change that, as you see at the back of the card here, you got to trust life. You got to let go of what you cannot control, and so you can find your peace. You got to find that is where your grace is to move away from things that have happened, because they're there for you to gain the toolbox, which I always talk about. So I think with this energy at the back here saying, I focus on what's within. Now within is, nobody can take that from you. That is your grace, your peace, you can control that. Whatever is within you. What is without, that's unfortunately not in your control. So I think this let go of control, or what cannot happen, I think that is perfect for you this week, because you can't be questioning and going over. And the Ten of Swords is also a very mindful card. It's a mental energy. You're probably questioning yourself, and you don't want to keep sitting in this. You want to step into this. You want to step away from that. And this card gives you that exact feeling with that beautiful sunrise in the background, saying to you that sun's going to rise for you. And you can't, this water that's flowing here, you've got 2 cards with water. You can't hold on to that water. You've got to let it go. You've got to let that empty hand just let the water flow through. And you've got this water analogy here again. And being a water sign, this is a beautiful, beautiful message for you today, because you often try and manage something and try and control the outcome. But with this card here of the letting go and releasing and unfolding, you'll feel so much better inside. And with this page energy, what you need to embrace more of, remember that letting go isn't not having control of the situation. It's just the worry, and less will be less. So practice identifying within yourself today. How are you going to work this out? How are you going to predict yourself to take a deep breath and feel the weight just releasing from you? Because this page energy is saying it might be something new for you that you haven't tried before, but you weren't made to control everything around you. You were just made to live fully, to let go and watch how it unfolds in beautiful, unexpected ways. And that's exactly what this page is. It's exactly that. You can't dictate the future, but you can try, and you can put yourself into it and redirect your energy where you think it should go. So I love that for you, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see what else is coming up for you this week. This week I choose 2 cards. So let's see what you've got this week. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What do you choose to? I like them to jump out. And there is one. I love it. And it says, this week I choose to spend time in contemplation. What vision do I have for my life? And that is exactly this card. You were given this card of the vision. There's your vision. There is the world in your hands. There's this whatever is able for you to do, you can do. So spend time in contemplation. Don't allow anything from the past to influence that. You have got so much going for you. You have got so much going for you. Let go of what you cannot control and just get out there and have the most amazing week. Because if you look at your cards here, the total defeat is gone. There's no option left now but to look up, and how you deal with it, how you get up, and how you dust yourself off, and how you search for this light on the horizon is what makes you this week. That is what you've been asked to do. So don't give up, please. Please don't give up, and please don't think that there's no life after this disappointment and whatever you've had to deal with, and how the will weighs so heavily on you, because this loss, this grief, this pain, the sadness, it's very, very, very hard to get through. But whatever it is, you will be the only one that can concentrate on that for a while, and that is what you're coming out of. So I love that you are moving through this trajectory, and you're winning. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. As far as I'm concerned, this is a great big win for you this week. Is there anything else that wants to come through for you for this week? Let's see. Okay, I think this here also is very young energy. Spirit wants me to bring this up for you to say that you might feel young again after letting this go and allowing that to not allowing that to affect your life anymore, letting go of the control, because this is a young energy. It's opportunity energy. It's all about a new inquisitive world that you're living in, and make it your own. So I think that's all I have for you this week, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Have an amazing week, and I'll chat to you soon.